Not only will this list best set you up to make the most money, yes, as an Uber Eats driver, but this is including the most updated info going into 2025. So as someone who's been activated myself for over 8.5 years now on the Uber platform, let's get into this list here so you can make the most money driving on Uber Eats and not waste your time if this is the app you're going to choose to work on. Number one, starting with the latest update here for late 2024 into 2025, we're going to see a new Uber and Uber Eats driver app coming soon. This is Uber's first complete redesign since their initial revamp in 2018. They say, quote, more earning opportunities for couriers, that of course on the Uber Eats platform. We've redesigned the 8-app work hub so it's easier than ever for everyone to sign up for new opportunities. Whether it's streamlined processes for shopping for grocery orders or deliveries needing insulated bags, couriers also now more easily opt in to receive alcohol delivery requests, bringing more orders that can have a higher earnings and tips. The way you're going to find this here, open your Uber app and go to the top left, this 3-line menu, and then go into accounts, and then here under Work Hub. So we're going to get updates to this to make sure that every earnings type and or mode that's available in your marketplace, you'll see it here. So you can opt in if you haven't already opted into something. Now, one thing I would like to see in this example from Uber is catering on food delivery with Uber Eats. So number 2, don't count on catering runs on Uber Eats. They're there, the program's there, but not really. I have never received, in recent memory, in the last 5 years, never received a catering or a large order as an Uber Eats courier. Catering runs can be fantastic. I like catering opportunities and gig platforms going into 2025. It's just, in my opinion, not going to be on Uber Eats. So you can look at the large order catering program under Dasher Rewards on DoorDash, or or you should be looking at both here, looking at standalone catering side hustle platforms like Deliver That's, Delivered, and Zifty. Also, of course, don't forget the local and regional options as well that I might not cover here. Number 3, one thing that I feel Uber Eats does do better than the number 1 market share player in the space of DoorDash is offering you an assignment as you're finishing your current assignment. It's not even when I click delivered, when I click complete and I'm actually done, they'll send you another offer right as you're actually finishing the current assignment. It's good and bad. It's not ideal because sometimes it covers the screen. I'm trying to park. I'm trying to figure out where's my delivery, and then I get another offer. So you're finishing this offer. Here's another one. And that is ideal because you don't want to wait. I don't even want to wait a minute or 3 minutes for my next offer. So if they're going to daisy chain an offer like that and send me, hopefully, a solid offer, I'm set. Number 4, I'm going to be honest with you, and this is a good reason to subscribe if you haven't already. All I do is help you make money in different side hustles because I feel like, as hard as they try, Trip Radar, the Trip Radar feature is just usually 99% not worth it. Trip Radar, it's sent to multiple couriers at one time, and you can be the first to click on it, which helps, but they're also looking at proximity, and they're using their algorithms to say who's the best courier to match. Frankly, I would love the option to just turn off Trip Radar, but I understand that the company wants to possibly send these lesser paying offers to more couriers to try to get someone to take it. Every time I see a Trip Radar, I'm thinking, okay, I would have loved to have seen what they're now calling exclusive, like an exclusive offer that's just sent to me, and ideally one that's not $1 a mile or less. Number 5, speaking of not getting offers that I don't want, because why would I want to see an offer type or just an offer in general that I don't ever plan on accepting anyway? Go into trip preferences, that filter button. Filter out the trip types that you're never going to take, at least for that shift. You can always turn it back on. So if I don't want to do ride share, I'm going to turn off Uber X and Share. I'm going to turn off Uber Pet. I'm going to turn off, let's say, Shop and Deliver. So DoorDash is now piloting Dasher preferences, the same thing. So on Uber Eats, if I don't want to do the shop and deliver using my Plus card, shopping, and then delivering that customer order, I can just turn it off. If I'm not going to accept it anyway, if it's going to waste my time on my screen here. I got to look at it. I don't want it, decline it. Just save that time and turn that thing off. Number 6 is very important. So pay attention to this and drop a like on this video if you're getting value so far, because this deals with kind of the fleeting bonus pay that we're seeing less and less of, since 2021 or so. These are the Quest grouped bonuses. So if I do 10 deliveries, 20 deliveries, after I complete that, grouping, I do the 10 deliveries, whatever they're asking for, then I get a bonus. So I'll tell you this, here in Pittsburgh, do you get quests, by the way? I mean, I don't see a ton that are really worth it, but I have seen quests, kind of Q1, Q2 here. Any quest that's basically adding $1 per delivery might be worth it. You'll have to think about that, right? Because do I want to do 10 deliveries to get it or 20 deliveries? But then any quest that's like $2+ per delivery extra is almost certainly worth it. It does not hurt you at all to sign up for a quest and not either attempt the quest or not hit the quest. It's not going to affect your account at all. Now, obviously, if I'm at like 7 deliveries and I'm going to get the $20 bonus after 10, so plus $2 per delivery, I'm going to be highly motivated to just stay on Uber Eats and finish that quest to get that bonus. The only thing, just weigh the pros and cons of doing so, because I don't want you to accept like $1.20, $1 a mile. My goal for you is always $1.75, ideally $2 to $3 paid up per mile. I don't want you to just settle on like 6 of those 10 deliveries that are $1.10 a mile to get that bonus. But then conversely, you can say, well, an offer that was, let's say, $5 for 3 miles, it's decent, but after the bonus, that turns into $7 and the margin is much better. So you're just gonna have to weigh the pros and cons there. Number 7, since we're talking about pay here, how are you paid on Uber Eats? It's very similar to most any delivery app. There's the base pay and the customer's contribution, any promotional pay, bonuses and the like, challenges, whatever they call it, and then tips from the customer. So let's talk about tips here. I feel like, having done all of the major food delivery side hustle apps, that Uber Eats customers might tip more specifically after the delivery, more so than DoorDash or possibly Grubhub. So it'll say your payout was expected to be $6.50, and then the customer added a tip after the delivery. So the only thing to really know there is if you have any meet at door or meet curbside, any delivery where I'm interfacing with the customer, just be professional, be presentable with the food. Don't just yank that thing in their bag, swinging all over the car when you get out of the vehicle. Have the hot and cold bag. We have a gig accessory store. It's linked down below if you don't have that. And then just basic good customer service, because I want you to maximize the tips on all of these deliveries. Try to aim for at least 80% of your customers leaving a tip. I routinely see 94-ish plus % of my customers leaving a tip. And on food delivery, just to give you some numbers here, it's about a $4-ish tip on average per delivery. Keep in mind, it's going to depend on basket size. If they're ordering $11 from McDonald's, there's another reason why you might not want to take low dollar orders. There might not be a tip on there anyway. Number 8, when you're driving, I would just also look at the numbers just to see, okay, is Uber Eats paying me the most per hour? What's my average pay per offer on Uber Eats? How often are those customers tipping on Uber Eats? You can use anything from like a manual guide. I have one for you. It's at yourdrivermike.com/tracking. It's a spreadsheet. You fill out your numbers and most all of it auto calculates for you to look at, okay, what am I actually earning and is it worth it? And then there's also gig tracking apps like the Solo app, and there's a few other ones that link your accounts automatically. Kind of does the same thing. It looks at your numbers, trend analysis, and then some of those apps provide even more deeper metrics, which can help you out. And then number 9, I got to mention the basics of learning your marketplace. Yes, like where to wait, when to drive, which days you're busiest, but even on the micro level, it sounds kind of rudimentary, but understanding the restaurants, if I told you, okay, McDonald's on this street, how is it? Or Sam's Pizza Place, like things that are local to your marketplace, how is it there? Are they always in the ball? Do I have to wait? Or the fast food spots, is the drive-thru absolutely slammed? But of course that's not it. You know, there's DoorDash, there's Grubhub, there's local regional options, there's completely different niches as well. Maybe you'll make more money in grocery, rideshare, or delivering packages or something like that. So you got to let me know, driving for Uber Eats, which one of these tips stood out for you the most? And where does Uber Eats rank? Because I feel like, I'll leave you with this, I feel like it is getting a bit better going into 2025 versus 2023, 2022. Certainly not to the level maybe of DoorDash. Maybe it is in your marketplace. So where does it rank for you?